All right, guys, hey, let's head into the mountain. Come on, Mr. Rico. Watch your head.
Wait for everyone else to go through. Into the mine.
Into the mine.
Undermine.
Into the mine.
You're gonna have to bet.
Let's go. Eagle Mine, 1807.
And and my babe told me I can't have a mine. Iron. Sleep.
I'll let you know. Yeah, because I'm looking down.
Oh, machine cut.
Hey, folks. Now, we're stopping here.
Crosscut. Crosscut a little bit? No. Watch your head. Perfect height for you. Yeah. I know, she's perfect height. Did you work in a mine?
Huh?
Did you work in a mine?
Yeah, if I would have had a really good miner.
I don't need this one.
I know you don't need this one.
Right here is fine for me.
It's nice and cool in here.
You smelled it, it smelled like gunpowder or like.
Yeah, it's true.
Probably sulfur. No, sulfur smells like stinky eggs. Maybe potassium nitrate? I don't know what potassium nitrate smells like. Starvine? Oh, that's cute. Oops, sorry, dude. Nice big here. That right there. Here, I might have to give Grandma a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
I might have to give Grandma a piggyback ride. She's so far back there.
Oh, the so.
Can you imagine working in this thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
There's a YouTuber who does his own tunnel. Cody's Lab, my favorite channel.
I haven't missed the sunshine.
Does Grandma need a piggyback?
Huh?
Does Grandma need a piggyback? Oop.
Grandma what?
Need a piggyback?
No, she's okay.
Okay. What?
I keep doing this.
I know. Oh, you just barely closed by that one.
All right, everybody. Welcome to these two partners struck the chisel with sledgehammers. So they're going boom, 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 boom. For hours and hours at a time until they drill those 5 holes 4 foot deep. At which point, at the end of their shift, they could exit the mine. The powder man came in and filled the 5 holes with blasting powder and set off the charges. Then once the smoke and dust clears from those 5 explosions, they would, the fresh crew would start their shift. Their 10 or 12 hour shift. They'd start out by gathering all the broken rock. They called that mucking, where they loaded the carts, sorted the quartz from the metamorphic rock and got it out to the processing area. Once they were through mucking, they still
take dump trucks and
Yeah.
do it at level. So
That's
then
the
when
light.
things like this, it'll just blow off the top.
Nice slice.
I'm not walking fast
That's
after I
quite
walk.
fast.
It's supposed to be a stop.
Mine chef.
Gold pot.
Goes
I feel
down.
like we're in the Indiana Jones in the Temple.
It said gold
Yeah,
pot.
one of those weird bug scrolls on me, you're gonna know.
That's cool. Is this gold? What's this up here?
That is muscovite.
Muscovite.
That is,
It's a cheater liar.
it's a, muscovite is a mica.
Okay.
Mica. Hey, everybody, welcome to the hoist room. This is the power source that raised and lowered the hoist bucket out of the vertical shaft. That would have been with or without the, that would have been with the men or with the rock, either one. So the 5 tunnels below, where men were working, they had to be able to communicate with each other, but the distances, the noise, made it impractical to be able to communicate reliably by shouting. So they relied on a system of bell signals. So they had a bell at each location and this chart at each location, so that the miners could not misinterpret what someone's message was, and also to not misspell their own messages to somebody else. For instance, if the hoist man heard the miners ringing 2 bells and 1, he knew the men had loaded the bucket with rock, and he can hoist at full speed. Now, if the hoist man hears the miners ring 3 bells and 1, he knows the men are in the bucket, and he's going to bring it up nice and easy. Then hopefully the hoist man never hears the miners ring 7 bells in succession, or let him know something bad happened down below. So you want to hear this bell one time? Let's just play the bell one time. Okay, ready?
Wow.
Okay, not too bad, huh? Hey, look right overhead, folks. This is part of that same pocket of quartz that the High Peak miners had seen as an outcropping on the surface of the mountain on the east side. And they simply followed it all the way in the mountain, creating the drift tunnel we're in. This same pocket of quartz runs deep into the mountain. The 5 tunnels below were all pursuing this one pocket of quartz at different elevations. This pocket of quartz runs all the way through the mountain, and the 5 tunnels above us are all pursuing the same pocket of quartz as well. So all 11 tunnels and levels of tunnels in the High Peak were drift tunnels following this single pocket of quartz.
How long did it take them to do all this?
About 60 years.
Sure.
So this is that pocket of quartz. Now right here is more of that ocean. This is deep ocean sediment now, folks. This isn't coastal sediment. This is deep ocean sediment. Formed by the clearing of murky water or settling of wind-blown dust way out to sea. Super fine particulate that was settled flat on the ocean floor, but here it is now vertical. It gives us an idea of the power of that tectonic force. Folks, in a mine, they number the levels higher as you go deeper. So level 11 is the lowest level on the bottom here, while level 1 is on top. And we're currently on level 6, going upstairs to level 5. And that will follow level 5 the rest of the way out. And but we'll go upstairs and meet in the foreman's office before making our way out, folks. So it's a bit of a bottleneck here, a little ladder well to climb. Once we get everybody up there, we'll continue. So be patient and do the best you can.
I have a question. Are those the only stairs we'll have to climb?
Yes,
Okay. If you don't.
it's kind of a ladder well. If you
Yeah, I'll walk her back out.
you don't want to try it then.
No,
I don't think my legs will let me.
Yeah, I'll walk her back out.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, you bet.
All right.
Well, thank you, folks.
Anyway.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're good.
yeah.
We'll meet you outside.
It's good that you feel all of the back.
Huh?
It's good that you feel all of the back.
I know. I got you.
You're good.
Yeah, there's no way.
No, Grandma would have not done those ones.
No. Grandma can't.
I know, those too steep.
No, those were too steep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no way.
yeah. I know.
You will take your butt. Take a video of your butt.
Video of my butt too.
Same here.
Same here.
Same here.
Kind of cool, the light behind it really illuminates you.
Yeah.
But
Don't matter what you see.
I promise I won't. That's funny.
They're gonna get a close up of your face, Jessica.
What?
They're gonna get a close up of your face.
Biggest butt.
Oh. Oh, because the camera is down on your.
Yeah. My butt. I don't even look at Rochelle's butt. Oh, I can look at Rochelle's butt.
Wow. Okay.
They're gonna get you.
I hope
they're
you.
gonna
I
get
hope
your
you.
face.
I hope you edit this out.
No, I don't. I'm all raw. Ow. It's okay. That's my fault.
Just wait for a bit
Okay.
because it's so steep. And you really need to be careful
I know.
with the hand.
This is really steep. Like 70 degree or 80 degree.
What?
Well, there's probably a couple seats for somebody in here.
Ouch!
There's Jessica.
Look, Jessica.
I know.
Jessica, don't part.
It's okay, I'll be in the video.
No, we don't want that. Those are steep stairs.
I know.
Wow, we have more here.
Alrighty, how's it going out there, folks?
Good.
We're good.
All done.
Everybody's up?
Yeah.
Alright, folks, great, you guys had a really good time. Hey, everybody welcome to the foreman's office. Now, the foreman kept about 15 men busy per shift. He would have brought them in here first of all and given them an assignment, a place to work, and a task. He knew where each man was and what they were doing, or at least what they're supposed to be doing. And he would have gone around from time to time and checked on his men, making sure they didn't need any advice or just make sure they're doing what they're supposed to. So the foreman kept about 15 men busy, and knowing where they were was important because he was responsible for sending the mine carts down the tracks. And never send the mine cart down the tracks if his men were coming or going, because they wouldn't have any room to get away from that cart. So knowing where his men were kept them safe and the job running smoothly. So the foreman kept extra supplies for the men, like bandages, salves, ointments, probably some whiskey in there as well. And he was responsible for keeping extra lighting for the men. They all had a candle on their head for light, but during that long day, those candles might get damaged. Or maybe their matches get damp from sweat. So the foreman got matches and candles for the men. So what I'd like to do is demonstrate the lighting that those men had when they were working by candlelight.
Oh yeah.
Oh. All right, folks. Now, that's not a whole lot of light, is it? But it's enough light to recognize members of your crew. And your eyes haven't even adjusted yet. It's also enough light to find the quartz they were looking for. And it's also enough light to see that chisel they had to strike hour after hour. Not a lot of light again, but that's just their occupational conditions, folks. Once those men finished drilling the 5 holes for the powder man, it was the end of their shift and they could exit the mine. What if on the way out, one miner decides to go down a separate tunnel by himself? Maybe he had tools he wanted to bring back. Let's see what it looks like with just one miner's candle. All right. A bit less light, but still enough light to recognize anyone you encounter.
Barely.
And right, and at close range, enough light to navigate the tunnel,
Yeah.
and enough light to find those tools you might have been looking for. So you know, it's not a lot of light, but that's all what they had. Now, what if this man brushed up against a low overhead and knocked his candle out when he was by himself? What would that look like? Let's see for a moment. If you guys want to shut your phones off, and we'll have a look and see what it looks like without any light in here.
Okay.
That's you, young lady. You shut your phone off, or? All right, here we go. We're gonna see what it looks like with no light in here.
Oh my gosh. Real dark.
Okay, so now you can imagine if this was for real and you were stuck in a mine like this, you could get disoriented. You might be terrified. You could step in a hole or trip over debris or bump your head. The miners had to know what to do in this situation. And that's, of course, if they couldn't find their candle or matches were damp, they would simply get between the rails of the tracks and inch towards safety. So that's how they did that. All right, we'll turn the lights on for everybody here. Oh, all right. Folks.
There we go.
All righty, folks. Then we make our way out, folks. You guys ready? We're going to make our way this way, folks. Down to level 5.
No, we're in the front.
Let him eat the bite.
Hey, when the powder man gets those holes from the miners, he's going to draw all the dust out of them. He's going to pack those full of blasting powder and then insert these reeds into each of those 5 charges. Now these reeds have been filled, the hollow has been filled with blasting powder. So these are his fuses. And when he lights them, they burn at 52 seconds a foot. So the powder man has to make 5 fuses long enough to light all 5 charges and still have time to make his getaway. Which was about 4 minutes from the time he lit the first fuse to where he had to be at a safe place. Dangerous job.
Do they get like extra hazard pay?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, do you want us to go?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Sorry.
You guys go.
Right overhead is that access to level 4, 3, 2, and 1. Somebody was talking about Indiana Jones here, I heard him.
Oh yeah, the boulder.
That boulder would have come right down this hole here.
Oh.
Hey. All righty.
They're in the phone.
Yeah. You can feel the wind coming.
Yeah, I can feel the wind.
Perfect height. Yeah.
That looks cute.
Come here. I love it. 16 and 14.
Somewhere, 15.